we can continue, do a little bit of Castlevania, which I'm very excited for. Has no one... You know, I put some work into trying to fix this crackle, but you know what, I tried every option I have. None of it worked, so... It's only mildly annoying. Every time that face comes up, I feel like I made a mistake. Okay, do I have any active quests? Actually, no. Let's get that out of the way. Alright, so I'm not going to the clock tower just yet because that place gave me agita. Sonoishi, you couldn't get rid of it either? Okay. Well, I don't feel so bad then. This is an absurdly good game. Like, I forgot how much I really love this. Because I just think about Dawn of Sorrow as being, like, the height of Castlevania outside of Symphony, and... this is quite a bit better. Look, I'm whipping the bobs. I'm so sorry. So welcome to Clowns, but it's... this is a little bit different than what you'd expect. I need to use one of my spears. Here we go. Yeah, I think there's a lot of Symphony fans that have not dove in, you know, took a headfirst dive into the Game Boy Advance and DS Castlevania games, which is a mistake. $100% worth your time. Oh, there he is. Straight from Dawn of Sorrow. Didn't I kill like 1,000 of those killer clowns? They gave him a new voice. But yeah, there's definitely some reused assets. There's reused assets from Symphony, from Dawn. Also, you like how this is called the Nation of Fools? It's like a bit of a satire on World War II. It's just a rubbled, ruined city after the war. Not entirely sure what they're trying to say, but I think I get it a little bit. Grenjart. No, this is during World War II. This game is what, 1942? Odd place for a statue of the Virgin Mary. Hey, that's gonna be a quest later. 1492. kind of cool. So, let me think, what can I tell you guys about? I got this, this teeth whitener stuff. And this is gonna sound really bizarre, but it's charcoal. I'll explain. It's black, yeah, it's black. My teeth become black. It's very common. You've heard of such a thing? Activated charcoal. It's coconut-esque flavored. And how much did Big Charcoal pay you off? Quite a bit. Don't use active charcoal. We'll explain. I just wanted to try. It was like on sale. It was like a lightning deal on Amazon for like $6. And I used it twice and I noticed the difference. But my sink looked like the tar from the X-Files, like the black tar. Strips enamel. It scrapes your tooth enamel away. Not really a good idea. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I guess I didn't need my enamel anymore. That's fine. It can fuck up your enamel if you use it too much. Well, what if I use it 2 more times, and then never again? Like, what if I use it a total of 4 times? Do you think maybe, like, I can get away with it? 'Cause it works. It's, like, kinda stupid how much it works, like, so quickly. But I like my enamel. The whitening is temporary, unfortunately. It only removes surface stains. That's cool. Well, good. It had a lot of really, like, positive reviews on Amazon, so I said, you know what? Sure, for $6, let me give it a shot. And... yeah, it seems like it works, but I am not going to use it too much because I need to do some research on it and find out how long it takes before I become toothless, because I tried to whiten my teeth with fucking charcoal! Fake reviews. It had like 700 fake reviews. Alright, well, it's good to know because now I can, oh look, it's a fedora. Now I can actually do a little bit of research. It was cheap enough that I don't feel too upset about, me losing a couple bucks. But I definitely want to make sure I'm not doing something stupid. Holy fuck. How rare is that drop? Seems like it's kind of poopy. That is a 4-star rarity! Someone said I did a grind for 3 hours for that sword. Vinny, did you see the new AVGN episode yet? Yeah, I did. Earthbound. It made me appreciate Earthbound more. Save? Okay, well, I need to find a save point. This is this game's rune sword. Go. Time to fight a Nova skeleton, yeah. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Found some spaghetti.
What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? He'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare.
Alright, that's enough, Charles. Warp point. Ah, damn it. Alright, you know, I can go right this time. I just want to make sure I save because the sword is exceedingly rare. I also bought a thing. So I have, this thing. This is, why am I telling you guys this? This is one of those things I should probably never tell anybody, but I'm going to tell you because I think it's I think it was, a surprisingly cool idea. Alright, so. You know the phone mounts for your car that are magnetic, and you put like a little piece of metal in your case on your cell phone? So that way when you're like doing GPS, you could just stick it to the mount and easily hanged bone. Okay, so I decided that there are times... See, the wall in front of my toilet is extremely close, right? And that's where the toilet paper is. So I would like balance my phone on the TP holder. And that wasn't good because strong enough vibrations would knock it off. So I, in a stroke of genius, decided to order a sticky car mount that just is basically a little square that sticks to a wall. That's it. It's not fancy. There's not much to it. And I stuck it to the wall directly in front of the toilet. And I told you I shouldn't be telling this to anybody. This is not no one should be privy to this, but I'm going to tell you that it works perfectly. It is the best thing I've ever done in my life. So now I can watch videos, or I can just stick it there for music while I listen to music in the shower. I mean, it's great. While I rub black fucking tar on my teeth, I can have that blasting music at me. Yeah. Listen, there's non-porn on Pornhub as well, okay? Vinesauce has content on Pornhub, so just because... Vinny, you're living in 3018 while the rest of us are living in 2018. Well, I have watched a fair number of episodes of... porn. Of Dexter's Laboratory, and I was always inspired by Dexter to build my own things when I had a problem. And in this case, I just applied car technology to toilet. Now, if you think less of me for this invention, for this, this stroke of brilliance that I had, I accept. And I will direct you to other streams that you may enjoy. Oh, what other things did I get? Yeah... I got something that I regret. I guess the past couple of, the past week or so, I was on a bit of a consumerism, kick. I mean, the mount was $7, the charcoal was $6. Big money bags here. Big dick spender, I know. But, I bought another thing. There was some, like, Doom... The Doom the Doom Twitter tweeted about, the bobblehead from, you know, the new Doom game. So this company makes the Doom guy that you get in the game. And I always said I wanted one of those, and people were like, Vinny, you should get one. I know you wanted one. So I got it. And it's cheap as fuck. I mean, it's good, it's big. I mean, it's bigger than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like handheld, but it's actually like, you know, like a foot tall, and it's just, the plastic is so cheap, the builds just feels cheap. It's sturdy, but it just looks schmaltzy. It's not Funko, it's not Funko Pop. It makes noise too if you put batteries in it. I haven't done that yet. But, yeah, that wasn't maybe my best purchase. I was hoping it would be a little smaller and a little bit, like, more like amiibo quality. Clown shirt. Cheerful yet horrifying clown shirt. Vinny, did you see the new Boss Keys episode on Dark Souls? I did, I watched it, which I didn't watch all of it because it was starting to get into spoilers. I remembered why the game frustrated me, and not just because of the combat. But I can also appreciate the world design after playing Bloodborne. Mark Brown just makes amazing videos. I don't really know what else to say about it. They're always quality. Oh, I have a picture I wanted to show you guys. I'll show you in a second, but yeah, so anyway, the Doom thing was not the best purchase. It's pretty, you know what, it's not bad. From a distance, it looks good. I think it's one of those things that if you put it on a shelf and you look at it from a distance, it's gonna be a cool, like, little item, but I feel like maybe it wasn't worth the money I spent on it. Oh well. So those are the things I bought. Now I'm gonna show you a picture. So over the years, I've amassed a bit of a pillow collection. I know what you're thinking. Alright, now, each of these pillows has a story. I just realized one day, I was like, wow, I have 3 really bizarre pillows. That's not a body pillow, no. Those aren't body pillows. So the left pillow is Ralph. That was from the old Zazzle shop. I believe Ralph and his Robertsons were designed by Not So Serious, like 5 years ago. 6 years ago. The middle one I got from PAX East 2015 or 2016, and it's the meat from Monster Hunter. And on the right is Tommy Wiseau pillow that was given to me this year at PAX by someone who watches the streams whose name I don't know, but I thank you so much for that pillow. I love it. It is a conversation starter, except no one has asked me about it yet. They're on my, they're actually on a chair, they're not on my couch. I love the design of this whole place. It's so bizarre. Just a... like all the, enemies change, even though, like, the gravity changes. It's just awesome. Theoretical conversation, is that a naked blue man pillow, Vincent? That is Ralph Bluton. If you don't know who that is, then you haven't done enough research. What, you haven't watched all 3,500 of the videos that I've uploaded to the internet? So anyway, that's yeah, that's my pillow collection. I'm not really sure why I'm sharing this information with you about poop phone and pillows, but there you go. There's the topic of tonight's stream. Another long spear. I can't get in there yet. Summon an erupting volcano. Alright, volcano. There we go, volcano has arrived. Soon I will also receive Girthquake. Diamond. That really is a volcano. Should be a save point nearby. Come on, I need a save point. No. Oh, secret. Touch and pop. The fuck is touch and pop? I don't even want to venture a guess. Food? Popular candy from a few years ago. So it's like candy. Now I have to figure out what the hell diamond is. Anyone know what that is? It's the candy drops on a piece of paper. Oh man, I loved eating paper. A playing card. It's a quest item. I really should save. The randomizer is insane and very good. What are you talking about? I might be able to go to the left. If you went down, then you could save, okay. Is there a randomizer for this game, or you mean for Symphony, or... DS Castlevania randomizer? If you eat touch and pop with the touchscreen, you heal 5 times more HP? Are you serious? All DS Castlevanias? Oh man, that sounds cool. I mean, I know the games a little bit, but I mean, it's been a while since I played them, so I wouldn't need to randomize them because they're still, like, fresh to me every time I play them. And that's something that I'm gonna have to read about. There's a warp. Got a boss down there. It randomizes all the content from all 3 games? Holy shit. Okay, I have to look into that. Yeah. Now we get critical hits. Except for Charlotte. Jonathan. It doesn't make them into one ROM or anything, no crossover, it's just 3 games separately, okay. I was gonna say, because the crossover idea would have been pretty badass. Relics. Let me just make sure. Yep. Legion. It goes by Legion, it goes by other names too. What the hell was the other name of it? Grand Falloon, yeah, in Symphony of the Night, yeah, Grand Falloon. This is gonna be easy with this sword, though. Oh shit. Gotcha. Cool. That wasn't too bad, but again, I would chalk that up to the range that this sword has. And the fact that I even have this sword is a fluke. Sword. Pause for lore. Oh, I always forget about the pause for lore thing in this game. I'm just sick of pause for lore, really. How's work progressing on a Symphony of the Night randomizer? That I would play. Talk feature isn't anything special, it's that just them spelling out the boss's strategy. There's one that randomizes relics, but that's it. It's probably a lot harder to develop a PlayStation game randomizer as opposed to the DS games. Whatever the hell that is in the background, I love it. People stopped working on it, it was harder than it looked. Yeah, I kind of figured it would be something like that. That's a shame. Because Symphony's the one I really want to revisit. With, some randomization. Because I just love the music, I love the atmosphere of the game. I have more nostalgia for that game than almost any other Castlevania. And it's a really easy game, once you get a couple of, really good weapons, like the Rune Sword, for example, my favorite. Or the Valman Way, which I don't believe was called the Valman Way in that game, it was called the Christopher's or something. The Vorpal Blade. Chrysogram. The Croissant. Actually, these flea men are really good to level this thing on. Flea men drop fedoras. What does it mean? I think it's funny how how much people shit on hats. It's like, come on, it's just a hat. Didn't Indiana Jones wear a fedora? Wasn't he cool? I mean, you can shit in a hat, just don't shit on the hat. Oh, my friend, one of my friends has been wearing a fedora for years, and he's not at all what you'd expect of the, let's say, fedora stereotype. I can't believe I actually have to say that, but he's really not. He's just a dude, and he's got a face that works with a fedora. I don't really get it. But that's how it be. It's not Italian, no. I'm not sure why that was relevant, but... Someone said that face doesn't exist. The memes are in full force, but... Harrison Ford? Sorry, Vin, the bad fedora rep makes it impossible for me to picture him sympathetically. Oh well, there you go then. You just explained a good chunk of the chat. That was a trilby? Wait, so, wait a minute, no. Trilbies and fedoras do get confused frequently, but Indiana Jones wore a fedora, right? Isn't trilby the one that people shit on? But they think it's called a fedora? Something like that. Like, so everyone thinks that it's the fedora, but it's the trilby. Trilby has a shorter rim. Yes to both. Yes and yes. Guess what? They're both just hats. There's a very, like, there's a high amount of irrational anger that arises when the word fedora shows up. Right? And I'm part of it too, because it's, you know, I get in on the meme a little bit from time to time. I'm guilty, but... Yeah, it is just a hat. Then there's, like, a very small percentage of people that get irrationally mad and defend the hat. It's wonderful. It's fedorable. Vinny, I hate you now. Well, at least it's deserved. Vinny, if you could never again say the word fedorable, that would be great, thanks. Sure. I can do that for you, random chat member who I've never seen before. I wasn't planning on it anyway. When the words exited my mouth, like when the breath required to say the word was being birthed into existence, I knew it was wrong. I knew at that moment that I had made a mistake. Data has been saved. I wonder if Picard saved him.
I am trained in guerrilla warfare and in the top sniper in the entire Stati Uniti armed forces. You are nothing to me but just another target. I will whip you the fuck out with precision the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth, mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet? Think then, fucker.
I love that voice so much. I love the Italian text-to-speech trying to say English words. Any other language text-to-speech trying to say English words is really, really remarkable. There's no Japanese option on this one, sadly. But that's where we got Glorious Ducksuit. That sounds so natural, the Ducksuit. I wasn't sure the first time I heard it if it was real, if it was a real person. Sequin dress. Makes you attack harder? Vinny, there's Japanese voices, you just have to hold L while selecting the game mode. No, 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 not in the game. I'm talking about in the text-to-speech that I'm using. That was like a number of people too. There were a couple people in there that were like, Vinny, all you have to do is hold L on the title screen. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, yeah, a number of my videos have become age-restricted on, or limited to no ads on YouTube. And people are saying that they're not getting the videos in their feed. So once again, I remind you, if you haven't done so, and you're not getting notifications, just be sure to turn them on. So... it's not like I wasn't expecting this, like, it was already happening, but now it's been happening a little bit more. Not too much more, but a little bit more. So it's pretty much happening to everybody. So I'm not, like, losing sleep over it, but I do think that if you want to get the notifications, emailing me about it there's really nothing I can tell you except smash the motherfucking bell. You know, that cog we found earlier will probably fit here. You think? Cog is inserted. We can get through now. Let's go. The fuck? Bikes? Look, they even have colors for the characters. Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Yeah. There's even a little voice clip. There is like an Anakin Skywalker Yahoo in there. You will try. I enjoy doing that voice so much. I have such a hard time accepting Anakin as Darth Vader. Even after, like, the whole prequel trilogy, you know, and, like, getting used to it, it just feels so weird. Not everybody else. Someone said yeah, and everybody else. That's not true. It's like, you don't want to see the villains that you really fear as children. I mean, I get what Lucas was trying to do, and I think Hayden Christensen did a fine job. But it's just so hard for me to fully accept. It's like when they show young Picard in that one episode. Like, I don't need to see young Picard. Well, it wasn't that bad. It was called Rascals. Didn't ruin Picard for me. It could have been worse. Crackly. Means you know that Picard was played by... young Picard was played by the kid who played his nephew, Rene. I did know that, yes. He did a fine job. It's just... seeing the characters you love as children is never gonna be comfortable for me. So I saw the one punch thing there. What's it called? It's the, bullet punch. And there's this video of Bill Burr from a year ago on his podcast, Billy Red Balls Red Face Motherfucker Burr. talking about how he started watching One Punch Man. And on social media, everyone, it was so divided. It was either like, you're the worst person ever. Like, I can relate to this. I can relate to this. I wanna show you a little bit of audio. I mean, it looks good. The video made it look good. But this is, like, the story of my life, and I would like to play a little clip of it. Like a boss.
I keep forgetting this show I started to watch. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I absolutely fucking loved it. And I tweeted about it. It was a cartoon from Japan. I guess they're called anime, which I did know that. But I didn't realize it was such a divisive thing to say that you liked a show that was anime. I feel like, is anime like the emo of fucking cartoons? Like, I tweeted that I like this show called One Punch Man.
And then, you know, they show footage of the show as he's talking, and it looks good.
All right? And the fucking responses that I got, dude, are you fucking drunk? Oh my God, you're into anime? And then other people are just like, this is like the greatest day ever. I just like the show. I've watched enough of the same type of shit, and I was scrolling through, and I was like, what the fuck is this show? And I looked, and it had 5 stars, 4.5, 5 stars. Which is why I really hope Netflix doesn't go to thumbs up, thumbs down, like I said, because it's so fucking, you know.
Alright, that's really all you need to hear. The rest of it, he's explaining the show. He's talking about what he likes about it. It's so... I get intense reactions too. It's actually really funny. I can say the slightest thing as a joke, and I get some severe, like, anal displeasure from people. It's really, really remarkable. I've said before, I like to joke about it. It's the, you know... It's one of those things where I have no problem with it. Like, the Castlevania anime show I watched, I enjoyed it. I would not be opposed to watching a good anime show, which I know it exists somewhere. Right? But I don't think I like the anime like in this game. Like, I don't particularly like the faces compared to, like, the art from Symphony of the Night. And that pissed someone off enough to, contact me about it and express their displeasure with my opinion. Oh my god. A bat with a sword killed me. A Richards bat. Shit. You know, that said, I liked the Castlevania anime. I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. I can't wait for more of it. So, it's like kinda not even... You're not even able to have like a complex viewpoint with certain topics because it's harder to process that. So it's just easier to say, oh, he hates it, he loves it. You know what I mean? So when I heard that Bill Burr thing, I was like, oh yeah, pretty much that. Why is it so divisive? Because when I streamed stuff like Galgun 2 that time as a joke, people were like, this is wrong. They were like, this is wrong. This is not even just funny, it's just wrong. Like, when you see shit like that, and it's like a culture shock, like you've not had to deal with stuff like that before, I think it's real easy to get an impression of what it all might be like. That's my theory, because that was my, you know, that was my thing. I never grew up with anime. I never had the lecture. I never had the friend that showed me something that would look good. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, I liked Chrono Trigger. I liked the art style of that. I liked a couple things, but it was never like, oh man, this one thing makes me seek out the rest of this thing. That never happened to me. Should turn off the flame again. It's fucking bats. Shit like Galgun is not in any way representative of the entirety of anime. Agreed. But in the same breath, I believe certain people would be like, say that, and then be like, all Western video games are trash. In the same breath. So, you know, pick your poison. We need more complexity when it comes to formulating opinions about things. Opiniots, if you will. Not just opinions, but opiniots. Someone said, what about the Ghostbusters reboot? Well, I think, I haven't seen it, but I've heard some amazingly terrible things about it. Specifically from Mr. Plinkett. I don't want to watch it. I'm not, you know, time will tell if that movie's remembered. You know, disgusting slop that gives you gas? But like, you could watch that and not like it and be like, oh, Ghostbusters is shit. Oh, God. Also, first impressions are important. That's why, again, I hate to bring this back to Star Trek, but I'm going to for just a second, and I'm gonna say one of the reasons I do recommend people skip some episodes in the first season of Next Generation is because the first impression would not be amazing for a lot of those early episodes, especially the episode Code of Honor and a number of other Season 1 episodes. It's like, you can get turned off real easy to a thing. Like, I watched Fringe, and people were like, no, dude, you gotta stick with it until Season 2. Season 1's not good. And by the time Season 2 had arrived, I was out. I was like, I can't do this. Skip anything with Pulaski? See, I disagree. Measure of a Man is an amazing episode. Yeah, you watched TNG in its entirety. I did, yeah. I was more willing to forgive it, because, I had seen the movies. And that's not a very good representation either. But keep in mind, Denny, that I only watched the movies. Or rather, the whole season, the whole show, one time through. I skipped most of episode 1. Sorry, I skipped most of season 1 and most of season 2 when I rewatch the show. Jonathan performed the spinning art in front of me 3 times in a row.
This is your training.
Find the statues here buried under the rubble and bring it here.
This is your training.
Let's see you enter this command. Poison versus poison. If you want a poison sword, bring me moldy bread, amanita, and a longsword.
You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back.
Someone in chat says the bulk of anime seems to be focused on high school students having interpersonal drama with assorted twists right now. Makes it hard to take seriously right now. Okay, well I don't know. I'm gonna let that just linger because I have no idea if that's true or not.
You're back.
Is that not the spinning art? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, there's arguments in chat already. Someone's like, WRONG! Three times in a row. Oh.
You're back. Well,
Well, I did this one. Martial art learned. There it is.
you're back. Well done.
Rocket slash learned. Someone said, basically there's a ton of trash in every genre. Thank you, I agree. There's trash... Everything has trash. Everything. You know, David Bowie is my favorite musician. My favorite musician of all time, right? There's garbage in his catalog. Quite a bit of it, too. I mean, he's got 22 studio albums. So there's a ton of it in there, you know? Rocket dash! Vinny, you don't have to do the anime talk every stream, just chill.
I'll make you.
Told you, chat.
And the fucking responses that I got, dude, are you fucking drunk? Oh my god, you're into anime? And then other people are just like, this is like the greatest day ever!
But I agree, let us forget about it. What is this? Anime is okay, but I think Frosted Flakes are better. Yeah, I agree. Turtles are better. Vinny, what do you think about Bowie's early 2000s stuff? Not... I like Reality a little bit. Okay, so I need... I have moldy bread, I think. Rotten meat? No. I don't have the mushroom. I don't have the materials required for this particular quest. Moldy bread, amanita, and longsword. I know where the statues tier is, I think. So I'll go do that. Vinny, will you ever stream any GTA games? You know, I've never streamed a GTA full story. I get kind of bored of GTA story, like single player. Like, I like them, and then I end up just killing things and fucking around and not doing, you know, the story. But I do love GTA. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah, that could happen one day. I was just listening to the Iggy Pop stuff from, GTA 4, because he was the rock radio host, and, there was a Stooges song on the soundtrack in GTA 4. Now I wanna be your dog! Talking about... Chat, how do you feel about the movie Napoleon Dynamite? Let's talk about divisive. I'm okay with divisive as long as people treat each other like fucking people. You know what I mean? I like Napoleon Dynamite. I know people that hate that movie so much. I can see it in the chat already. Mostly people seem to like it here, but... Yeah, I was just curious to see, like, what kind of reactions. I see a couple people that don't seem to enjoy it, but, I think it's one of those things you just you gel with it or you don't. Like, it's got a very specific sense of humor. And then you have the masterpiece of high art, Freddy Got Fingered.
You're back. Well done.
Holy Water Learned. Okay. I think Napoleon Dynamite is borderline experimental. That's right, Jay! What does Dracula's castle need with a windmill? Oh, I have to bring the water up, I guess. Well, this is World War II setting. Electricity is the thing. What do you think of Mike's monster laugh? That one? I'm a fan. Summon frog. That will never get used. Oh, Malachi. Yeah, you know, Angie Malachi from The Block. How about Seth Rogen's laugh? Good question. Wouldn't be Castlevania without a Treant. And I mean, why not? If you could just reuse assets, why not just have a fuckload of enemies? I don't think anyone ever really complained about the fact that they reused the assets from Dawn of Sorrow like 1,000 times. Wait, ring the bell? It's pronounced Malachi. Oh, okay, I like Malachi. I can't ring the bell from here. Those clever bastards. They put it just out of reach. Nope. Not even with the Bible. They probably have some kind of check in place. You know what? I'm giving them too much credit, but maybe there's some kind of check in place. Okay, so how many more javelins do I need to throw? Is there a way to see how much more you need with javelin? It's not based on kills, it's based on enemy SP. Oh, I see, okay. Oh my lord. That's a lot. That is a lot of motherfucking kills. Or SP or whatever. I was thinking, like, every time I threw the javelin, I was like, oh, it's almost ready. It was never almost ready. Oh, may as well level up the shuriken real quick. Shuriken. Vinny, most weapons that aren't pie go through multiple level up stages. I just want a cream pie. I know Mario likes to do some of that. Like, why would I not get that heart? I feel like this was kind of reused in Order of Ecclesia. Like, the school thing. Or maybe not the exact assets, but the, like, this kind of building idea. It was a mansion? Okay, got it. Wasn't it like 2 mansions, though? There was one, and then there was another one that was reskinned? Guess we're going up. Heaven Sword is so good. Tristan and Tristan and Isolde. Horse? Again? I sold what? The world. That's what I sold. This is like markedly worse than the Tome of Arms. Mario, how do you do this?
Isolde.
That actually sounds right.
I sold.
What?
I sold. I sold.
Okay. Gay old horse! That's what this book is all about. I mean, it hits a couple times, but I think this hits too. Oh, no, 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 this doesn't do multiple hits. Oh, there's a witch hat, I want to get that. Ah! It might happen again. Some say Vinny is still cream pieing witches to this day. That's a fairly rare hat, too. God damn it. It's only defense +3 and int +3? Okay, never mind then. So the Tristan and I seems like that continues to do damage. That's what I was saying before, like you can actually do some, what's the word I'm looking for? Not splash damage, not... Oh, the Shuriken's been leveled up. Master Shuriken is fucking amazing. Dots. You could do a little, do some dots and more dots. Lose a bit of damage, but I want to try it out for a bit. I gotta keep trying to level the javelin though, because there's a quest for it. I would say this music is Castlevania by numbers, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, so what do you guys want to talk about? I ran out of things to say. I told you about my, poop tactics. I told you about tooth tactics. We talked about anime for the 4,000th time. Vinny, I listened to Lodger for the first time today. What are your thoughts on it compared to the other Berlin Trilogy albums? Well, Sphinx, you know exactly how to get the right topic in. I think Lodger is underrated and great, but Bowie and Visconti were always a little bit dismissive about it because it was mixed poorly or quickly. And Bowie, by the time he sang it, he was already bored of it, and he was on to the next project. And there were some delays in the studio, so there's a bit of a story behind it. However, I'd say Lodger is fantastic. And Fantastic Voyage is one of the best Bowie songs. So, I would recommend listening to the version that was remixed by Visconti last year on the box set New Career in a New Town. It's on Spotify. So look specifically for the Tony Visconti mix. It's better, and it makes the album excellent. I mean, you might like the songs, or you might not, but the mix is so much better. What's your favorite hot sauce? That's a good question, too. I like Frank's Red Hot. How do you think Samus should be characterized? I'm not really a, I don't really go for hot sauce because I have my stomach does not like hot sauce very much. Tabasco's fine, Sriracha is great. Alright, Sriracha is probably, lately, what I've been having more. Shit's about to get moldy in here. Samus. Samus, I think people are gonna have different opinions about Samus, and it's ultimately up to you which version of Samus you like best. I like when Samus was a bounty hunter of few words who was just trying to complete the mission, and shit would get fucked up, and then we would learn a little bit about her past. But, you know, confident, powerful, doesn't need to say much, but when she says something, she fucking means it. And not someone who cries and complains about Adam or whatever. That was basically a Keiko demon, wasn't it? I think Fusion was pretty good. Fusion was going a little further with the story of Samus and giving her a little bit more character without taking away what made Samus interesting. I'd say if we got another Metroid with Samus level characterization, or whoa, with Fusion level characterization, I'd be very happy with that. But I'd also be more okay with the Super Metroid / Metroid Prime route, which is less is more. I mean, Link doesn't talk, and everyone is able to find some way to characterize Link. You know, which version of Link is your favorite? Link is more or less the same every time, except excuse me! What's a good Metroid game to play first? Zero Mission, I think, is just a great one to start with. And then from Zero Mission, you might want to check out Super Metroid, or maybe start with Super Metroid. So Super Metroid or Zero Mission, both great starting places, then do Prime 1. And then have fun. Well, I feel like Super Metroid is a good entry point because it is, like, when the series... It's one of the best games of all time. It was improved upon in Fusion and Zero Mission with, like, ledge grabbing and a couple of other things, like, that streamlined it. Like, it's not as cryptic, those two games. Whereas, Super Metroid can leave you lost and bombing walls and stuff. So maybe Zero Mission is a good way to start. Because it'll kind of warm you into the Metroid thing. But I think it's also kind of cool to start with Super Metroid because you get to see where the series became like holy fuck. Like, holy fuck, this is good. And you get to, then almost chronologically build on the gameplay mechanics from there. So if you start with Super and then you go to Zero Mission, you're gonna see an evolution of gameplay, and otherwise if you do Fusion or Zero Mission first, you might end up kind of getting used to some mechanics that you won't get in Super. Anyway, I don't know, I mean, Prime 4, I would like to see more of it at E3. I don't know what Prime 4 is going to be like. I think, is it still just a rumor that Bandai Namco is developing it? Or has that been confirmed? I'm not sure. $1,000-year egg. Rumor is based on hearsay. but other people are saying that it was confirmed, so... A duck egg preserved in clay. Excuse me? Why does a frog have a duck egg? Why is it 1,000 years old? Why does a frog have 1,000 year... These are questions that need not be answered, I think. But I mean, yeah, this game is very clearly, you know, since Symphony of the Night, this series became very influenced by Super Metroid, which is where the term Metroidvania came from. I know everyone here probably knows that, but there might be like 2 or 3 people that don't. And, one thing, like, I really love Dawn of Sorrow, the big castle. I love the Symphony of the Night Upside Down Castle, which actually the Upside Down Castle's a little lame because, it's not designed in such a way that's, like, user-friendly. Like, they give you the tools to move around in it, but it's not as streamlined as the actual, like, main castle. So you're gonna struggle with the Upside Down Castle a bit. It's not as fun to go through, though the novelty is great for a while. It does wear off, I feel. And I think that the Mirror Castle's existence is one of the best, like, Easter eggs, if you could call it that, in, you know, in video game... I wouldn't say video game history, but it's cool as fuck. I like the idea of the Upside Down Castle is really cool. And just when you think you're done with the game, you have a whole other, like, amount of game to go. So I really like that, but I like this game, like, the more I'm playing this and remembering this, the more I appreciate the paintings. I'm a really big fan of how the paintings are like their own little contained Dracula's castles. With their own warps, their own theme, their own enemies. It's similar to how, like, the castle has different themes, but it's also limiting. Oh, nice, there it is. It's also limiting to have every area based on Dracula's castle. And, like, an area that might fit into a castle. So it's nice to see the game, this game have little self-contained areas, but also take the story out of the castle. And not just Dark Woods. Like, this is Dark Woods, fine, fair enough, but... like, Castlevania 64 started you... bad example overall, but Castlevania 64 started you... in the woods, leading up to the castle. And that's happened a couple times. Like, Castlevania 4. You're in the fucking woods, then you're going through the marshes, then you're going through this and this and this. So, for a series with so many entries... I can appreciate how Iga decided to take a couple risks with this in Order of Ecclesia. To the point... I knew there's something up there. I can't get up there yet, though. To the point... where, it's nice to go through Dracula's castle and go through, like, all the vampire lore and everything. That's fun. Fighting death is fun. But when you have a game like this that kind of gives you the best of both worlds, where you get, like, weird clown ruins and, like, Egypt and, on top of the castle, that is what's up. And again, these little self-contained, like, portraits being kind of like Mario 64's levels. I really love that. So that's me just rambling and gushing about how much I love this game. I forgot how much I loved it, but it's great. What if there's a Castlevania game with no castle? Has that ever happened? It's just Vania. Ecclesia barely had a castle. Yeah, I remember this fucker. Dagon. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that Dagon from Lovecraftian lore looks like a frog at the end of a lizard. Oh, that wasn't so great. So Vin, how's your day gone? I hate you. Me getting that sword just made this whole thing just too easy. Wow. Down to the little hop sound effects. Alright, it is I, LaFrogs. I have come to redeem Cyrus. You can still do like kind of a little bit of damage as Frog. Together. I'm too tired and lazy to make a pun on the name Together. But it would involve dogs hanging out together, I guess. Feed me, Seymour! Good morning. I missed a couple of areas, but until I get, like, a better jump, I don't think there's a whole lot left for me to do here. Okay, I see that there's that area there. I'll come back to that another time. Probably end up getting an item. Yeah, I'll probably end up getting an item that I can't use by the time I get it. It'll be too weak. Okay, so now I can go through the small places. All the small things. That's how Tom DeLonge says it. He also says UFOs are real, and that he's got the technology to prove it, but he hasn't bothered to prove it yet. I'm trying to think. Oh, that's a little weird. I disabled the fire, so I'm gonna go to the right. The X-Files, but Tom DeLonge is Mulder. And who would be Scully? Mark? No, it wouldn't. I don't think. Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, that's. Yeah. Lick. Oh, I forgot. I completed the quest. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do this now anyway, because this is like a good stopping point. I'm gonna just, as soon as I can, turn into a frog again. Stop that. Whoa, 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 motherfucker! Wait, I can turn into a super frog? For some reason I can charge up the frog ability. Never mind. Okay, I can turn in this and get the assassin blade. Defeat a total of 1,500 enemies. I'll give you a new weapon. I did that. Royal sword. Collect 5 cards, okay. Royal sword. Oh my god. It's fucking awesome. It's like kind of almost broken awesome. I also have this. I have the assassin blade, which I won't be using because I have the royal blade. but it just sounds like the sword is sneezing. It's like moist sneeze. Actually, I probably will use this. It's kind of cool. It does decent damage and it poisons enemies. Like, it's better damage than almost everything else I have. And it's quick. I'm never not gonna hear a sneeze. Alrighty. The throw sword is amazing, yeah. It's kind of hard to top that for now, but... you know, who knows? Next time... next time, we'll, do the clock tower, which I'm dreading. And, maybe we'll find a decent weapon for Charlotte. So it's time for me to go, and, let's take a look at... I know what you think I'm gonna say, but I'm not gonna say it. Let's take a look at the pillows, once again.